A22. See, there comes a time in life, Corky, you have to be honest with yourself.
Do you?
When I start squinting, reading last night's racing results from Windsor, that's the time to reach for the glasses. What
about when you wear, like, silly suits, like blue and...
I don't wear suits.
No, I'm talking about who's coming on, you know. You know what I mean? Linen suits and things like that.
Yeah, well, Steve-O has actually been voted the best bookie
is he?
At the track, yes.
Best dressed, is he?
He has, yes.
Is he now?
Different suits, different colours for every day.
Corky,
Good morning.
Those that had stayed at Glorious Goodwood last week and not dashed off because they were scared of a day's drinking with Mr. Brazil and myself would know that linen suits are what one wears at Glorious Goodwood.
Yes.
In a variety of colours. Maybe stone to start with, a bit of blue the next day.
Was a bit of stone, yeah.
Steve-O, don't worry. You look as if you just walked out of Burton's window, honestly.
I'm not sure I want that, Steve.
You want to get those glasses changed.
So, Boss's window.
That's it, yeah.
What about the next Hull City manager? It's some people with, I think it was Paul from Hull earlier said he wants Phelan and Giggs. It really is a puzzle. Who's going to be appointed, but who's going to take it?
Yeah.
Because it's a difficult job. It is going to be difficult.
Isn't it just? It's interesting, hearing earlier from one of the pundits, one of the callers about the owner's son gets involved. And when Simon spoke yesterday, Chris Coleman with the odds-on favourite. All changed yesterday. Gianfranco Zola backed into 2-5.
No, odds on, really?
Yeah, 2-5. Chris Coleman 7-4. Some of the other names in there: Mike Phelan 16. Ryan Giggs 25, a combination of the two perhaps seems unlikely. Martinez 5-1, but they're up against it. Stevie Bruce leaving. Obviously, they're back in the top flight, but they've got it all to do. They are the favourites for relegation now, 4-6.
Are they really?
So, whoever, I mean, and that in itself, you'd say, okay, managing the Premier League, great job, great opportunity, but could it be a poison chalice from the word go?
Now, what about the top end of the Premier League, Steve-O? Who is the favourites now? Is it still City or United pushing them now?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, I'd advise for anyone, whether you like a flutter or not, and I know plenty of you do, but the Racing Post do their season pull-out today, football pull-out. Absolutely packed jam full of information, all the stats you need to know at this stage. Now, Man City are favourites now, 13-5. But only just ahead of Man United at 7-2.
Wow.
Arsenal 13-2, same price. Chelsea 13-2, their top prices online. Liverpool 9-1, Tottenham 10-1. There has never been
Leicester
28-1, Dom. The reigning champions. Never have reigning champions been so big as 28-1. But never has the Premier League been so open. And already after last season's incredible stories, obviously with Leicester winning and Chelsea flopping and Man United outside the top four, already all the teams down the so-called sort of the outsiders, no one is bigger than 1,000-1. That's Hull, West Brom, Sunderland, Watford, Borough, Burnley, and they are all massive, massive losers in the book. After last year's heroics, the punters of these teams, the fans of these teams, have been on and backing them at big prices.
Well, you got it back. Hull have got to be 5,000-1.
I promise you.
Come on.
I promise you, Al, all bookmakers will tell you the same. They are all massive losers in the book already. Oh, they're all thinking these wonderful fans. If Leicester could do it last year, why can't we do it this year?
Come on, you tight arse. 5,000-1.
They are 1,000-1 as we stand at the moment. Let's go back to the top of the table. Man United have been the big movers over the summer, and that is largely down to Mourinho. The fact that he, unlike Guardiola, Mourinho proven in the Premier League. For Guardiola, it's going to be a first time up. But very difficult. The one thing I would say, until the transfer window closes, for example, it looks like Paul Pogba's on his way to Old Trafford. Which again would be a big boost. But some of the other potential movers,
Stones,
John Stones. It looks like, Dom, 1-8, he's off to Man City. We heard earlier from, I think it was Jamie Jackson from The Guardian, saying it's a bit like last year where Raheem Sterling, there was a lot of will they, won't they. Finally, the deal was done. Do you know what? If you're Guardiola, if you're City, you've got all that money. Go and pay the extra 5-10 million because you want him in that pre-season squad as quickly as possible, don't you? It looks like he's off there. Riyad Mahrez, 8-13 to Arsenal. Leicester fans won't want to hear that. Lukaku, where could he go? Chelsea, even money, ahead of Arsenal at 3-1. And Bonucci, potentially off to the Premier League. City, even money. Chelsea, 9-4. Brilliant Italian defender. Will Conte fancy him at the Bridge? So we have few signings yet to be made, But, I mean, Arsenal...
Fancy Boney to Everton.
Jack Wilshere out, injured again. What is it for
Nothing's happening with that. You have to quickly give me the cricket odds because, 500th test it is in England. England got to be odds on, not just to win the test, win the series.
They bounced back in great style, didn't they?
Bounce back ability.
4-7 England to win this one, 130 Pakistan. Win the series now, 2-1, 5-2, Dom. But 3-1 is now the 15-8 favourites. They can get this wrapped
for 3-1,
up, can't they?
2-1.
Pakistan 130, big crowd at Edgbaston.
Big crowd.
130 Pakistan, 15 for the draw there.
They got to get Joe out.
How's the new coaching job at Derbyshire going, Dom?
Consultancy.
It wasn't a coaching job. They didn't get through. You know that, Steve-o. You're just throwing a little nasty little line in there. They didn't get through. The guys tried their hardest. They just didn't get through.
It's early days.
So where are you short then, Corky? Come on.
Where am I what?
Where
I'm
are
going
you short?
Where are we? Oh, where am I short?
Derbyshire.
In the pocket. Oh, no, sorry. Look, they're a young side and they've got a lot of talent and they will become good. We just need to, or they need to get a few senior players involved.
Any money for Rangers in Scotland, Steve-o?
Any money for Rangers in Scotland? No, you'll be pleased to know that Celtic are the 1-3 favourites. 1-3, 7-2 Rangers.
7-2.
So, I mean,
great. I'd have thought that to come in. I'd have thought
what? I might
some of the Rangers fans would add a little
I might have a bit of that.
I'll take it.
I mean, look, of course they will have plenty of support on the Blue Hub. Now, just in the Championship, I know you're really sweet on Newcastle. Punters agree with you. Into 7-4 from 15-8.
Villa.
But interestingly, Norwich have replaced Aston Villa as second favourites. 8-1 Norwich, 9-1 Aston Villa. Some real big guns in that Championship this season. Sheffield United favourites for League One, 6-1, and Portsmouth yet again.
Oh, here we go.
Carrying the curse of being favourites in League Two, 4-1.
They've got to come out of League Two, surely, Steve.
What are they doing?
Well, they're even money to be promoted. Let's hope this is finally the fourth time of asking.
Steve, just one quick one. Big Orange heading for, is it the Irish St Ledger that I see, or what did I read today?
Yeah, this is the Goodwood Cup winner. Won the race twice. Brilliant ride from Jamie Spencer last week from the front at Goodwood. He could go to Melbourne for the Melbourne Cup, depending on the weight, but more likely, I think, to stay closer to home.
Yeah, brilliant. Steve, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Cheers,
Cheers, pal. Dave Stevens from Coral. More sporting odds again tomorrow morning for our friends at Coral, coming up to 8:30.
The Coral Daily Download on Talk Sport with Coral. Your best bet for breakfast. Gambleaware.co.uk.